Let's play the Greco attack by playing e4 and he played the ALEKHINE'S defense. Oh, so Greco attack is not possible. Anyways, let's just push the pawns forward. e5, he take out the knight here. I'll just play c4 and allow my knight to go backwards. Then I'll just take the control of the center. He play e6. All we have to do is develop your pieces. Take out your knight, the bishops. So he try bishop e4 check. Let us develop the bishop and create some fair trades. Now that's up to black. Okay, he plays c5, a very good move. But the problem is bishop take on bishop. Now the pawn has to take. So this is a weak pawn. Anyway, so he just overestimated and did a mistake. Now what we can do is queen b3 for attacking, but then he can play 5 and all. I can play a3 and that's a quite good manner. So let us play a3. If we take, then simply I'll take it back from the knight and continue. Now that's up to black. I can expect black not to take it. Okay. Because he is already 1700 rated from Dominican Republic. Okay. Anyway, so he respond with queen e7. Now what can I do is play queen d2 in my opinion. Other than that, if I take, queen take and then I play queen d2. So that can also be the variation. But I'll play queen d2. Like this is quite safe. I'm playing safe. That's it. Queen d2 and we'll be attacking this. So I can expect now. Okay, he captured. But I expected knight here. This was like defending and all. So he capture. What I'll do is knight take. I can move it like this and attack. This is the way. Now if I'll play this, okay, wait, knight to c6. Now it is allowing the queen to jump, but that is not helping a lot for black. So let us go with knight b5. Now this is the fork. Our opponent will try castling. Okay. So I can move the knight there, but how is that going to help? d5 can be played. d5, pawn take. We will take it. Otherwise, pushing the pawn forward seems more logical to me. Because after that, knight will come here. Other than that, you can just take out your bishop. This is one of the safest options. Idea is to castle quickly. He play f5, the end passant available. Now comes the trap. If I accept the unpassant, then the knight cannot jump here. So this is basically what black is trying to do. Okay, and after I end passant, rook can also take and continue. Okay, so he respond with this. All I can do is move the knight. Knight here, rook here, and then c4. Anyway, so I'll play knight d6 and attack the bishop. Obviously, I'll not capture it because the bishop hasn't developed yet, right? So the matter is that I am controlling the outpost. Okay, outpost that is squares which I am going to control by the knight. Suppose these squares. Okay, now what can I do is he can expect like x6, g5 as a pawn storm attack. And in my plan, now pushing is the way. Pushing and then knight e5. So he play a5. The idea is not, very good. Like playing this like that only. Now if I push the pawn d5, he take pawn take, then knight come here. Right? Push, he gonna take, I gonna take, knight come here. Yeah, not working. x4 is the way. The idea is to move the knight here. but I believe after this he can push, So he played knight b4. Now let us take it backwards. You need to protect, right? That's why. Uh, okay. Knight take bishop. No, not at all. After this, he'll play knight here. Okay, let's think for more. He moved the knight backwards. Okay, that was not expected a lot. Now what can I do is push. Pushing forward is a mistake. Like the knight can still jump, but that knight will become quite inactive. So I find this move quite good. Otherwise, d5 can also be played. d5 pawn take this, and then knight will come here. Or should I wait and hop in the knight? Hop in this, he'll play x6. Pushing the pawns. Okay, x5. He play x6. Alright. Now, what can I do? Is push. Queen f4. What's the mid plan then? Okay, let's try queen f4. I can move queen g3. Control this. The main, in fact, not to do that, queen g3 and all. You can just play knight x4 and hop in here, creating a fork and capture the queen or the rook. He is playing knight d8 like that only. The main reason is not clear. So let us play knight to x4. Idea is simple. I just gonna play knight to g6 and try. In fact, that will be a queen trap. Oh, he still can't play this. So I think he got a solution. He can move the queen g5 as his move. But still I can win the rook. After queen g5, I can win the rook. So maybe I can get the advantage. Now queen g5, I'll take, pawn will take, knight here. Now where can the rook go? Rook can not come here, not come here, not come here. Okay, so at least I can take it. So that's how I get advantage. Now he played g4, let us capture the rook. And then wait. Pushing, I would say f3, f3 and then he push, right? So don't play f3. Instead I can try f4. The idea is convincing him to, trade. Anyways, he go with knight f7. Should I trade? Obviously, no. So if I take, he'll take, right? Helping in his development. So I'll simply protect my pieces. Knight here, and then pushing is a very good plan. He played e5 and passed. He forgot the basic rules and passed. So now let us see what black responds. Bishop here. Hop in the knight. And that's the way. You can even push the pawn forward and protect. So I think that's a game over for black. Now what black should do is to quickly find the resign button and press it. Okay, knight e5. So let us capture. I was waiting for this opportunity. Wait, I cannot even take and allow him to capture, right? Yeah. So let us not waste time. He can move the knight here, but so what I must do is move my bishop. Okay, let us think. Okay, let's play g3 and allow him to take. Now that's up to him. He want to take, he want to not take, and whatever. Now I believe that my bishop is not at all working. So let us play the sniper to c4 and quickly trade it. So he responds with knight e8, knight take, pawn take. Okay. So bishop c4, as I have told, I'll just take. Now that's a good opportunity to take. Black to play. Black can capture, not capture, that's up to him. Okay. He take, then I play rook here. Now if he take, then knight take, pawn take. And then you play king g2, blink the rook here and push. This is quite good option, which I believe. So just capture. After you take, you play king. You push then king here. But still I find this as a very good option. You play rook here, you can bring an attack and at the same time double up. Okay. He can play knight here, blocking this. Still I want to play the rook here. Like I want him to capture and all. The main idea is you can observe the idea is I am having more pawns, right? So it's like, but he does not. Okay, very smart. Anyways, rook take d5. Now knight here. Okay, knight check. So just move the king to f2. At least I get away for my rook. And then you can just push like this and win. So black to play. Black go with rook to a8. All I have to do is sacrifice the rook. You know what? I'm not Gotham chess, so I cannot like sacrifice like this. Anyways, let us evaluate. Take, push. Unstoppable. So we go with rook take on a5. I'm not sure whether it is brilliant or a blunder. Anyways, okay, rook take on a5. Let us play d7. Now he gonna sacrifice. No, if he will, then queen. Yeah. Wow. I'm winning. So let us promote to a queen. And rook take on f5. What can he do now? Move the king here. And that's how we deliver the mate? No. So he resigns. Alright, so it's time to analyze the game. So how much I'm getting on my paper? I tried really hard for my examination and I hope I would have got a passing result. So yeah, we got 92% on my examination with a rating of 2350. Let's go. My opening accuracy, inaccuracy, and middle game and end game. So congrats guys, you got a new end game champion. That is me. Anyway, so let us review the game. Knight f6. This is the ALEKHINE'S defense. I did not expected these kind of openings. e6 is exactly a mistake. Like in my experience, many players play d6. So obviously, I accept this move as a very good move. Now with e6, I have learned the opening. Okay, knight f3 was not the way. Knight c3 was the way. Because after knight f3, I allow my opponent to develop the bishop and all. Now over here he played bishop e4. Bishop d2 is a mistake. Because I missed a better way. Instead I could have played the knight. Because my bishop is quite essential to attack this diagonal. Maybe that's why. Anyways, I believed in the principle of trading equal pieces of equal value. So he plays c5 and that's a miss. Obviously, I have explained this move. Now queen to d2 was not the best move. Okay. Knight take and we will continue. He played f5. Now he was trying to trick me with this. En passant, what would have happened? After en passant, he could have played rook take or queen take. Okay, I find rook take as the best option. Then what would happen is my knight cannot jump here. Okay, otherwise this pawn over here was allowing the knight to jump and continue. That's why. So I continue like this and the game is safe. Yeah. Now after trade I continue knight g6 and capture the rook. Now let us say that rook sacrifice, I guess sacrifice, rook e5 is the best move. Exactly. You know why? The main reason was that the rook was covering the outpost. Now you might say, what is the outpost? So outpost means t squares. T squares and squares which the rook is generally controlling. So you can observe my rook is completely active. And I can even move my rook here and look forward for this, which may be even a game over, right? So like this, I continued. Now he played rook here. That was obviously not making a lot of sense. Now rook take on a5 was a best move. I expected this to be a brilliant move, man. Anyways, rook take d7 and then promote. So that's how the game continued. Anyways, so if you enjoyed the video, do like the video and thanks for watching.